Hello everyone. Today we will be going through creating an application which will be able to predict uh, some actions for us. So the problem that we are trying to solve today is trying to play tennis uh, on a certain weather condition. So to do that, first we know that because we are doing the prediction, we will be using the machine learning, um, and when we are doing the prediction and machine learning, they'll be going three steps. One, we have to have the data, and based on the data and encoding that data to a numeric value, we will be training our model, and then not tasting, testing that model to make sure the decision tree that we just trained is working perfectly. Then we can use that to make the predictions. So I'll be first importing the important libraries, which will be pandas. We will be using pandas library for handling the data set and working with tables. And the second library that we need to use and import will be SKlearn processing option, which will help us to encode our string values in our dataset to numeric, because machine learning only understand the numeric value, right? And then we also need to import the decision tree from SKlearn. After importing these three libraries, which is pandas for handling the dataset and the tables, the second one is to encode the dataset to numeric value to feed it to our decision tree, which is again being imported from the sklearn.tree. To create the dataset, first we create the a dictionary in Python, and then we use pandas data frame, giving the data we just created as an argument to convert it to a data frame in pandas. After that, we will have to encode this information that we have in our dataset. I would like to also mention one more thing, that in our dataset we have features, which are our conditions, and then we have the label, which is the result and the prediction. Features will be like wind, outlook, or the weather condition, the temperature, and the label is the results that's coming from these features. So again here I'm using the encode to encode the columns in our data set. So here I print them, and after that I will be focusing in splitting the data into feature and the label that I just said. Feature will be our x, so if you imagine we have a fx function resulting in y, will be the function of the features resulting in the label, which is y, and its play. Now we get to the training part. So for training part, as we mentioned, we'll be using the decision tree classifier, and we will be feeding the features and the label that we just created and extracted from the previous step. And here, after making that decision tree, we will be creating new data set just to test, right? So here is a new data set, and then again we use the encoding and do the prediction. And at the end, we also convert the prediction because the prediction will be coming in encoded version. So we will be also converting that encoded version of the results into the text version. So that's it. Wasn't so difficult. So the problem that we are trying to solve today is